Brought to you by AMCO. Together, we're good for Utah.
Man pulls out 2 handguns and starts shooting at people on the sidewalk. And I would say they were probably 100 yards from me, max.
All right, well, that's Sergeant Nisha King describing a dangerous shooting earlier in her career. Tonight in our Behind the Badge report, she tells us more about that incident and why she loves to serve and protect. ABC4's Dawn Hudson has her story from Provo.
We have had 13 different incidents with transients on Bulldog.
Sergeant Nisha King shares stats during a Provo construction meeting. It's one part of her job as the Public Information Officer and Community Outreach Coordinator for Provo PD. Another duty, running the Provo Police social media accounts. She says while officers often resist the attention on Facebook and Instagram, she enjoys bragging about the men and women she works with.
A lot of things that officers do, they do it out of the goodness of their heart. They're not looking for recognition. They don't want to be highlighted or noticed. It appears as though they are targeting.
In her job, that attention is tough to avoid. She's often the face of the department when officers are called out.
We protect our community.
And then there are the public appearances.
I'm fortunate, I know, to have that background and to have that history and to have that level of confidence.
Sergeant King has been in law enforcement for 21 years, starting as a correction officer here in Utah.
I absolutely loved it, but I got to the point where I just wanted to do more, and I wanted to go out into the community and help kids avoid ending up in facilities like that.
So when she moved to Texas, she began working as an officer. It was there she ran into a real life and death situation.
Man pulls out 2 handguns and starts shooting at people on the sidewalk. And I would say they were probably 100 yards from me, max. The shooter turned with his gun at me in my patrol car. I want to say there were 8 total rounds shot at me in my car.
While she wasn't hit, the incident made her reflect on police work, but it didn't change her feelings about law enforcement.
Yes, this job is like the best job in the whole world.
7 years ago, she moved back to Utah and began working in Provo. She says the citizens and the city make it easy to serve and protect here.
Our community, they love us. They support us. Mayor Kaufusi and our city council support us as well.
And she says coming back to Provo actually brings everything full circle, because it was here, when she had a mishap in floodwaters at the age of 11, she decided to become an officer.
So I was leaning over the sandbags and my arms were washing in the water. It sucked me in. So I was pulled into the water to one of the big grates, and my legs, thank goodness, went between one of the grates, and I was stuck though, and I thought I was gonna die. An officer came up to me, and I remember him reaching his hand down to me and saying, "Do you need a hand, little lady?" And he saved me. He was my hero from that moment on, and I wanted to be a police officer.
Now she hopes to inspire other young girls to grow up with the same dream.
Sometimes just planting that seed in their head that can start a whole different direction, which even like this officer affected me.
In Provo, Dawn Hudson, ABC4 News.
Thank you, Don. Well, Sergeant King was nominated by a viewer for Behind the Badge profile. If you would like to nominate a first responder for a future story with Don, you can just go to abc4.com/badge and fill out the nominee form there. And you can check out past stories there as well.